Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you all again. My name is Lesley Knight. Those of you don't know me, I'm based at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. I'm a minister there. I'm also the healer tutor and healer counsellor tutor. I'm a medium. I do Indian head massage as well. So a little bit about me. I've seen a few of you already, apparently, which is lovely. So we'll go ahead with our. Yeah, okay, Richard, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm listening to Richard, everybody. If you're wondering why I'm sitting there. Morning, Wendy. Hi, Daniela. Dean. Hi, Jan. Wendy's up there again. Hi, Lorraine. First time watching. You're with us. I hope you enjoy it. I think there was a lady earlier that says she keep looking back and watching the meditation again. That's wonderful. That's a good thing with spiritual productions as well. You go back and look over the meditations and do them whenever you want to, which is great because not everybody has time to sit down at the right moment to do it. So when you're ready, you can always go back to spiritual productions and have another look. Hi, Linda. Okay, you just said the shouting out, so we just check on that before we go further. Takes a lot of working out to do this and getting it both on YouTube and Facebook. Hi, the first time, lovely. Morning, Diana. Hi, Louise. First time watching. Hi, Stacey. Okay, so I'll tell them. Okay. Right, very sort of problem with sound. So what Richard's got to do is connect, and then we're going to connect again in about 2 minutes. So you could just hold on for 2 minutes and then rejoin us. That would be brilliant. Good morning, everybody. I'm Lesley Knight. For those of you that don't know me, I'm based at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church in Wimbledon. I'm a minister there. I'm also the healer tutor and the healer counsellor tutor along with my daughter Danielle. I'm a medium and I do Indian head massage. So just a little bit about me in case you don't know who I am. For those of you that do, you'll have to put up with it. Okay, good morning, everybody. I don't know whether I've got any messages to say hello to people if they've come up. I think Richard's just connecting me to some of you, so I could just say hello before we start the meditation. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Louise. Hi, Stacey. Hi, Wendy again. Yeah. Fine. Well, I hope everybody's had a lovely week. I hope you've been able to watch the meditation again if you are able to during the week. And I think we'll make a start. Luckily, as I say, each week I normally sit down on a Thursday and just link in, and I'm normally given, hi Bev from Dubai, hi Jane. I'm normally given a meditation from Spirit, which is lovely. So it's not something that I've made up. It's something that Spirit have given me to pass along to you, which I think is a little bit more special. So if everybody wants to get comfortable, hi Mary, just sit nicely in a chair, in an upright chair. I would say don't lie down, because I tend to find if people lie down, they drop off and then they miss it. So if you sit nicely in a chair with your feet firmly on the ground, so you're nice and grounded, just close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths in and out, in and out. Just let any thoughts that come into your mind drift away. Any shopping lists you might get, any things you might have to do later, just let them drift away. Just relax your body. Feel your legs relax. Feel your arms relax. Give your shoulders a little tense and then let them go. Give your neck a wiggle. Just feel your body as it feels heavy and calm. And I want you to visualize that beautiful white light as it comes up through your feet, up past your shins, past your knees, through your thighs into your torso. Feel that white light as it goes up through your body, down your arms into your hands, up through your neck and into your head. So you're filled with beautiful, pure white light. And visualize that light as it goes deep down into your heart. Okay, that's all right. Hi, June. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry everybody, we've got a little bit of a problem here with Facebook. So if you can just bear with us for a minute. Okay, Facebook is now going. All right. So just relax. Okay. Just relax in your chair. Let your body feel heavy. Your body is filled with that beautiful, pure white light. Feel that white light as it goes deep down into your heart, making you feel safe, making you feel protected, and making you feel loved. There's no need to be afraid. There's no need to worry. This is our time. This is your time. Your time during this miserable lockdown that we're having to go through at the moment, to have some peace, some quiet and tranquility. And for our journey today, I want you to find yourself in a large field. The sun's shining, you can hear birds singing. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face as you stand in that field. You're totally alone, but you're not afraid. Enjoy that feeling of tranquility, that feeling of peace, the feeling of the sun on your face. And as you look at the ground in front of you, you can see some white feathers. And I want you to just look at those feathers and notice that they're going along in a line. And I want you to walk along and start to follow the line the white feathers are making. They're the most beautiful, pure white feathers you could have ever imagined. Pick one up if you want. Notice how it feels between your fingers, how soft it is, how pure white it is, how it gives you the symbol of peace, of tranquility. And just follow those white feathers as you walk through the field. Look around you. You can hear birds singing. You can hear butterflies. You can see all their beautiful colours, reds, blues, yellows, white, as they flutter around you, making you feel welcome. Carry on following the white feathers, and in front of you, you'll come to a stile. Just gently climb onto the stile, you're quite safe, and just have a sit on the top of the stile. You can see the hills, you can see all the fields. There are fields filled with bluebells, the most beautiful bluebells you've ever seen. Fields filled with poppies. Just climb over the stile and carry on walking, following the feathers. Birds might fly past you. You might see bumblebees. Don't be afraid of them. They're not going to sting you. They're not going to harm you. Look how fat they look. How their fur is so furry. The beautiful yellow and black colours they are. How the sun glistens on their wings. There may be dragonflies. You're at one with nature as you walk through the field. The sun is shining and the feathers are still in front of you. And you're coming up to a field that has grass that comes right up to your thighs. Just push it out of the way. See the path with the feathers as you walk through it. The grass feels wonderful. See how it feels between your fingers. It might feel a little bit cold. It might feel a bit damp. Just push your way through the grass, through the fields, following the white feathers. And in the distance, you can hear church bells ringing, making the most wonderful sound. Carry on walking, following the pathway of the feathers. And in the distance, you can see a very small stone building. And as you walk towards it, you can see the sun shining on it, on the windows of the building, glistening in the sunlight, sparkling all different colours in the sun. Walk towards the building. And as you get towards the building, you see a very large wooden door. It has a very large handle on it. Just take the handle and turn it and walk into the room. When you go inside, it feels much cooler. It's quite dark and it's much cooler and dimly lit, and it feels like a church, but there's no religion here. It's just unity and being together as one. You feel very, very welcome as you walk inside. And on either side of this room, and I will call it a church, are pews. And on the pews are lots and lots of people sitting, quietly meditating, listening to their thoughts, just having some quiet time, some time to think. And in the centre of the pews there's an aisle, and I want you to walk down the aisle, find a pew and go and sit down. The other people in the church, don't turn round, you're not disturbing them. And if you look around, there are people of all different races, different religions, but they're all gathered in this place of love and peace. No one's talking. It's silent, and everybody is enjoying the feeling of peace and harmony together. It doesn't matter what your religion is, what your beliefs are, or where you come from, all are welcomed here. And in one corner of the room, behind a screen, is a couch. This is a place where the spirit doctors have come together to give healing and love to those in need. Watch as people go behind the screen one at a time to have some healing. Watch how they emerge after their healing, glowing and energized. And just sit for a moment and see what thoughts come into your mind. Make a note of them. Some words might come into your mind. You might have visions of somebody. All of this is great. It's Spirit's way of connecting with you. It's Spirit's way of being with you in this sacred, special place. Enjoy that feeling of just relaxing, of being able to be calm, to have no worries, no problems. Just be at one with those in the spirit world. And as you're sitting there, somebody beckons you towards the screen. And if you want to, I want you to walk towards the screen as they ask you to lay down on the couch. As you lay down on the couch, it's wonderfully comfortable. There are coloured blankets on the couch. Notice what colours they are, for these change with every different person that goes in there. These are the colours you need in your life at the moment, colours you might be lacking. Yellows to give you upliftment, oranges to give you energy, purples for spiritual help, greens and blues for healing, pinks for emotional problems. Notice what colour your blankets are and lay down and just relax. You know you're safe and you know you're loved. There's someone at the head of the couch, there's someone at the foot of the couch, and there are people either side. And they're going to gently place their hands on your body. They're not going to touch you anywhere inappropriate, but they're just going to place their hands on their body. Notice how it feels. Notice how they know where your pains are, where your problems are. How do you feel at this moment? You may feel floaty. You may feel hot. You may feel cold or tingly. Peaceful, safe and loved and protected. Just enjoy that feeling of being given healing. Feel that healing going into your body where you need it the most. I'm going to leave you for a few minutes, just in the quiet, to soak up all that healing, all that energy you'll be given for your pains, for any mental anguish you might have, any problems you might have. You know this healing is going to help where possible. Just lay back and enjoy it. You may have different thoughts coming into your mind while you're laying there. Just let them come and go. If it's something you feel you should take note of, then do so. But just enjoy this time for you. A special time for you alone and nobody else. Relax. Enjoy that healing as it seeps into every single molecule of your body where it's needed the most. You may recognise some of the people standing around the bed. You may not know them at all, but know they're here to help. And they're here to give you healing and upliftment. And now, as they gradually take their hands off of your body, notice how you feel, how energized you feel, how free you feel, how your body feels. I want you to just gently sit up and dangle your legs over the edge of the couch, just to get your bearings, to make sure you know where you are, because you've probably gone quite deep as you've had this healing. And one of the people will help you get off of the couch. Just say thank you and walk out back into the church. There are other people now sitting amongst the church, waiting for their turn to have healing. You might recognise some of them. If you do, you can say hello. If there's somebody there you wish to talk to, I'll give you a few minutes. Go over and have a chat with them. There might be somebody in the church waiting, one of your loved ones, one of your guides or helpers that might have come close, knowing that you're going to be here within this church today, just to come and speak to you. I'm going to give you a few moments to have a look round. Don't despair if there's nobody you recognise, it doesn't matter. Your loved ones are with you. They're always with you. And if you want, you can have a wander around. Say hello to people. See who's in the church with you. Enjoy that feeling of peace. Have a look around you. There might be paintings to look at in the church. There might be different wording and frames that might mean something to you. It might give you more upliftment, more help. And as you walk around, in one corner there's a table filled with candles. Some are alight and some aren't. I want you to take one of the candles that isn't lit and light it from one that's already burning. And this is your chance to ask for help for somebody in need, somebody you love, somebody you know that may need help. Light your candle, say your wish, and just place your lighted candle with the others on the table. Now take another unlit candle and once again light the candle, but this time I want you to ask for something for you, not for somebody else, something for you, something that you need help with, something you would like, whether it's more peace, whether it's less anxiety, whether it's help with a health problem, something to do with your spiritual work, whatever you want. Light your candle, say your wish, and put the lighted candle with the others. Now I'd like you to go over towards the window of the church, and in front of the window of the church is a large altar, a large table. This isn't a religious table or a religious altar. It might mean something different to each and every one of you. But look up at the stained glass windows. What do you see? What picture is on that window? Take on board what is on that window. Because it's a church, it doesn't have to be a religious picture. It might be a symbol that means something to you. But just look as the sun shines through that window, making the light in the church wonderful rainbow colours, all different colours that are reflecting off of this window. Just take note of what's on that window. It's important to you. Once again, where this altar is, it doesn't matter what religion you are, what beliefs you have, whether you have any beliefs or not, it makes no difference. This is just somewhere for you to come to be calm, a sanctuary of peace and comfort. And as you look at the altar, there might be something on there for you, something of significance, something that means something to you. This isn't an orthodox religious place, but a place of serenity and healing. Have a look and see what's on the altar. You could take it if you wish. You may wish to leave it there. But know you can come back to this place whenever you want. Whenever you want peace, whenever you want quiet, whenever you want tranquility. If you need some healing, you can always come back to this church. And as you're standing there, a golden light fills your body, totally engulfing you with love, with peace and energy. How do you feel? Enjoy that light covering your body, giving you confidence, giving you energy and strength, making you feel uplifted and full of happiness. Stand and soak in that beautiful golden light, cleansing your body of any negative energies, any problems, giving you upliftment, giving you strength and confidence. Enjoy how you're feeling. Notice how uplifted you feel, how wonderful you feel. And now the light begins to fade away. But before you leave the church, you notice the other people in the church have made a large circle, and they're asking you to join them. They're all holding hands together. And as you look around the circle, there are so many different races of people with so many different religions and beliefs, all holding hands, coming together. Join their hands. Feel the energy and the unity as you all join together as one, sending out love and healing to our world, to our planet, bringing us all together. There is no difference. We are all one. We are unity and we are together. Enjoy that feeling as you gather together, sending out energy. Visualize our planet, visualize our earth, as you all send healing to heal our earth, to take away this virus, to make our planet healthy. Knowing that it doesn't matter what religion you are, what race you are, what beliefs you have, if any, you are all one together. But now, As you drop hands, it's time for you to leave. Some of the people may come up and embrace you. Some may blow you kisses. Some may just wave. There may be other people in the church, your loved ones that you wish to say goodbye to, and I will give you a few moments to say your goodbyes. This isn't forever. You know they are with you always. They are always around you, always looking over you. And all you need to do is send up that thought, and our loved ones are with us. It's now time for us to go back, to open the door, to go out back into the fields, closing the door of the church behind you. But remember, you can come back to this church anytime you want. All you need is to visualize it as you have done this morning. Follow this meditation again if you wish, for it might be slightly different next time, but know you can come back whenever you want. And I want you to start to walk back along the path of feathers. Pick them up if you want. You can collect them with you. Push the grass out of the way. You can see a pathway now between the long grass where you walked originally along your pathway to the church. Walk back along the deep grass, through the fields of bluebells and poppies. Notice how vibrant they are, how they just grow anywhere. They don't have to be nurtured. They just grow where nature wants them to be. Go back through the fields, back past all the butterflies and the bumblebees. Hear the birds singing. Back to your stile. Gently climb over the stile, and you can still see all the white feathers. Collect them if you wish. And I'm sure once this journey is over, many of you will find white feathers as confirmation as you go through your life in the next few weeks that your loved ones have been with you on this journey and have been there. Just to give you confirmation, I do feel you will find white feathers. And now we're back to where we started our journey. You can see the church in the distance. The bells have now stopped ringing. And now it's time to end our journey. I want you to feel the ground beneath your feet. I want you to feel the ground beneath your feet as you are at home. Feel your bottom on your chair. Give your bottom a wiggle. Make sure you're really grounded, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and find yourself back in your room. Feeling refreshed, feeling invigorated, ready for your day. And for those of you that know how, I'd like you to close yourselves down. For those of you that don't, I'd like you to just follow a short visualization with me. It's important we close down because, and this is my personal belief, if we're open, we don't want to pick up feelings, thoughts or anything from anybody else. I think we have enough problems of our own to cope with. So those of you that don't know how to close down, just close your eyes and follow this visualization with me. And I want you to visualize a light in the middle of your forehead. It's a purple light. And I want you to turn this light off. I want you to then go down to your throat. We're closing all your chakras down, your main chakras, and this is a blue light in your throat. And turn that light off. I want you to now go down to your heart area, to your heart chakra, which is a green light, and turn that green light off. Now go down to your solar plexus, the yellow light, where you get your gut feelings in your tummy, and turn that yellow light off. Now go down to your orange sacral chakra just below your tummy button. Turn that orange light off. And finally now down to your base chakra, your red light in the base of your spine, and turn that light off. We're just going to go back and double check all our lights are off. Our purple light in our third eye is off. That the blue light in our throat chakra is off. That the green light in our heart area is off. That the yellow light in our solar plexus, our tummy area, is off. That the orange light is off in our sacral chakra just below our tummy button. And finally, that the red light at the bottom of our spine is off our base chakra. And now I want you to visualize the roots of a tree going from your hands and your feet deep down into the earth, making you feel grounded and safe. Put a cloak of protection around your shoulders, over your head and under your feet. And finally put a beautiful white light totally around your body. You're now totally grounded, you're protected, and you're ready to carry on with your everyday life. I hope everybody enjoyed the meditation this morning. I don't know if anybody's got any questions that they'd like to ask me of anything they saw. I don't know whether Richard could put that up if anybody has any questions that they'd like an answer to. If I can, I will answer it. I can't promise. Hi from New Zealand, Mia. Lovely that you could join us. Hi Sue from Peterborough. Hi Julie, you enjoyed the meditation, I'm so glad. Morning June, I'm glad you enjoyed your meditation as well. Don't forget, you can always go back onto Spiritual Productions and do the meditation again. And I think you can actually share it. Hi Rue. I think you could share with friends as well afterwards if they'd like to do the meditation. If they go onto Spiritual Productions, and of course there's lots of other programs that are on Spiritual Productions. Okay, so later on this afternoon we've got Exploring Your Awareness with Bev Mann at 2:30. I've not actually seen, it's about chakras today, which will probably be quite interesting. I've not actually seen Bev and I don't know her, but I've heard good things about her, so I'm sure that'd be a wonderful show. And I think later on is it Jade? Yep, Jade will be up close and personal, interviewing influential spiritual people. So I think that, Craig Morris will be the guest tonight on that show, so that'd be interesting. And what time is that one, Richard? And that's at 6 o'clock this evening. I know there's lots of other things happening, and I know Richard puts up a program each week of all things that are going on. Hi Wendy, you enjoyed? Oh lovely, thank you. You're very welcome. Hi Linda, very relaxing, therapeutic. That's the reason I do these meditations. I know another beautiful meditation. Saw your gran, her birthday yesterday, and you've been finding white feathers. Fantastic. That's lovely. And you saw colours turquoise, green, purple and pink. Fantastic, Wendy. Lots of spiritual colours there. Oh, let's start meditation. I had a feather land on my arm. That's brilliant, Sharon. Just goes to show, doesn't it? Nothing happens by chance. Spirit still amaze me. I mean, I've been doing this sort of thing now for well over 20 years. And and they never fail to amaze me, the things they do. We never stop learning. Those mediums that say, you know, oh, dragonfly, fantastic. Yeah, I've never seen a real dragonfly. I'd quite like to see a real one. Quite special. Hi, George. Missing you, George. Not seen you for ages. Hope you're doing okay. Glad you enjoyed it, Christine. Teresa, do we turn them on when we want to use them? Do we turn off crown chakra? I personally never teach people to turn their crown chakra off, which is the one that is above your head, the white one, because I feel you need that for existence. This is my personal point of view. Yes, you do turn them on when you want to work. To close them, you always close from top to bottom. To open them up, you always work from bottom upwards. I would say, though, don't turn your chakras on unless you know what you're doing, unless you have been taught how to do things properly, that you have a proper teacher, a proper medium that's taught you how to do things. If you meditate, you don't need to turn your chakras on. They will open up automatically when you meditate. But I always say to people, and I like to close people down after they've done anything spiritual at all. I always think it's a good thing to turn your chakras off. As I'm a healing tutor and I also run a mediumship circle, I always teach my students to close themselves down. Sometimes if you don't, you find you can pick things up. I don't know whether, you know, there's people that have walked into a room and somebody's had an argument and you can feel that feeling that there's bad vibes there, or you might be sitting next to somebody on a bus and you suddenly get a headache and you think, well, I didn't have that just now. We don't need that. You know, as spirit workers, we don't need that. We only need to work when we want to work. And by saying that, I'm not being nasty that we're blocking the spirit world out, but we don't want to be in the middle of Tesco's getting our vegetables when, you know, somebody's nan says, oh, hi, I want to give a message to the lady standing next to you. That's not how this works. So you have to learn how to do these things properly. It's not something you dabble with. You know, if you want to learn how to do things, then I would say go to a spiritual church, a spiritual centre, find a medium that runs a circle, somewhere where you could be taught by somebody that has knowledge and not just dabble at things yourself, because it's important that we know what we're doing. It's not a game. It's not something you play with. And that is my personal opinion. You know, take it or leave it, but that's how I teach when I teach people. Stacey got greens and light oranges. Your root chakra's all tingly. Pains has also eased on her lower back. That is lovely. I'm so glad you enjoyed that, Bev. Brilliant. I miss you, Bev. June is one of my students, one of my healers. She said we're taught by the best. Well, I don't know about that. I've been taught by some wonderful mediums, healers and tutors, and like I say, we never ever stop learning, and it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. Georgie got yellow, purple and pink. Your feet were on a rug and it had a rough feel, but I couldn't even feel it. It's amazing, isn't it? Yellow, purple and pink, wonderful. Yellow I always think is for upliftment, purple spiritual, and pink for me means love. Colours mean different things for different people. Just because I say one colour means something for me doesn't mean it means that for everyone. You can give a vague idea of what a colour means, but for each and everybody they're different. Thank you for answering my questions. Always willing to learn new things. Very sensitive. Yeah, I think the thing is a lot of us are very sensitive and we do pick things up. And one of the things that when you train to do anything, whether you train to be a healer, whether you train to be a medium, whatever spiritual work you do, people don't realise it can change you as a person. And you become very sensitive. Now, sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's not so good. So you will find that you might not be able to watch the news anymore. You know, if you saw an animal that's been run over, it will have a devastating effect on you. We become more sensitive. And this is something that if you've got a good teacher, somebody that could teach you properly will explain all this to you. And if you try and do things on yourself, you can do, but you haven't always got the explanations. And as I say, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, whether it's 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, we never ever stop learning. And I've learned so much from the people I've taught even. They've taught me things. And always be open to learn, which is wonderful. Linda, you got pink and blue. So for me, pink's emotion. Never too old to learn, Mary. You agree with what I'm saying. Mary is another medium at our church. She also runs a circle, and that's lovely that she agrees with what I say. I think we've been taught a little bit the old school way of doing things, which I don't think hurts. It's always good to learn something else. And, you know, where we're all on this internet, I never thought I'd be sitting here doing this. Green for Stacey is relaxation and being grounded. Nature. Oranges for warmth and energy. Exactly, Stacey. Every colour means something different. Go by your gut feeling. What you feel that means to you. That's what's important. We as teachers can only guide you. And our job is to guide you with perhaps rules and regulations regarding healing or mediumship or whatever. But at the end of the day, you have to do things your way, and you have to take what is right for you from what we are giving you. For instance, you know, I don't want 12 teachers, 12 healers are all coming out and doing the same, you know, exactly robotic healing. Yes, we have lots of rules and regulations as healers we have to follow at the moment. Some of them are good, some of them are not. But as life progresses, that's one of the things we have to go with it. But take what you want from it. And as long as you stay within the rules and regulations, and there are a lot, unfortunately, with healing and stuff now, do things your way and what feels right for you. I can't tell you to do things one way. I can only guide you, as I do with my students. I guide you how to do things, and then it's what you take from it. It's how you grow and how you develop. Teresa's saying she can't watch videos of animals being hurt. I'm exactly the same. I whiz through any that people in their wisdom, and I don't know why they do it, put on Facebook or anything like this. As you find quite often as well, as you develop, you find you get a different group of friends. You get different ideas, things that meant a lot to you, such as having the biggest TV, the latest phone, monetary things, don't mean anything anymore. Nature means more. It's how you feel inside. And this is one of the things that I think teachers can guide you and help you with. We haven't always got the answers. We can only guide you on your development. And again, I hope, Bill, I found since opening up to Spirit, I no longer have interest in TV. Yeah, I can't watch the news. I don't read papers, Bill, so I know exactly how you feel. It does change us. And I think this is why it's a good thing if you've got somebody that you can lean on, somebody that you could talk to with more experience, not saying that they've got the answers to everything, because nobody has. But it's always nice to have somebody there that if you've got questions, you can ask, and they will help you with different things, because you do get different feelings when you develop. And one thing I will say is when you develop, it takes a long time. People think, oh, I can sit in circle for 6 months and I'm there and I'll be up on the platform. It takes ages to develop properly, and we never stop developing. So just remember that. Don't be impatient to move forward too quickly. Take things slowly. Get your link with Spirit and do things properly. And my time is coming to an end now. I hope. Yeah, I did, Richard. I did acknowledge your message, Bill, didn't I? I did speak to you. Bill Hughes. Yeah, no, that was the one I just said. Sorry, Bill, if you didn't hear me. Yes, you said you found opening up to Spirit no longer have any interest in TV. I agree with you. I don't either. And I can't watch the news. I can't read newspapers as it upsets me. I do watch the news sometimes now to find out what I'm allowed to do and what I can't, but not very often. My voice has a way of making the meditation go really deep. I hope that's in a good way, and I'm not boring people. Um, Thank you for that. Thank you for teaching me how to turn them off. Turning off, another feather flying around the garden. Wonderful. I think a lot of you are going to be able to see feathers this week. Why do you see red as your first colour of meditation, Wendy? I would say red is a grounding colour. So I would say you see red possibly to make sure you're grounded before you do your meditation. It's very important to be grounded. It's quite important as well, if you're going to do a meditation, make sure you turn your phone off. I don't know if any of you have done meditations when the doorbell's rung, or if the phone's rung. Sometimes it makes you feel like you've shot out of your skin, and it can be really, really unsettling. So it's a good thing to be very grounded before, and always ground yourself afterwards. You don't need to, as I said, you don't need to open your chakras before you do a meditation, but I would always say ground yourself afterwards, even if you just sit quietly. I could go on talking forever about different things, and I know my time's coming to an end. I will say Richard kindly has offered me a slot once a fortnight. Stacey said she hardly watches TV as well, and I know. I find I have to watch light-hearted things, Stacey, something that's going to make me laugh. Otherwise, we could take things on board a little bit, and we take things to heart a little bit as well. And especially when we become spiritual, we want to help everybody, and unfortunately, we can't. We want to heal the world, and we can't do that. We can only do what we can, and I find that's quite. People find that quite. We can't save everybody. Sometimes it's their time to pass. As I was saying, Richard's offered me a slot once a fortnight to do my meditation on spiritual productions, which is wonderful. So thank you, Richard. On the other Fridays, I will be carry on doing a meditation on my YouTube channel, which is Reverend Lesley Knight on YouTube. It's the one that's got a picture of me holding my granddaughter at her christening. I'm sure most of you will still be on spiritual productions, and I hope you are on the Friday morning, but you could and you can always go back onto my YouTube at any time and watch any of the meditations. There are other meditations on there if you've missed some, and I will see you on here in 2 weeks' time. Enjoy all your spiritual productions programs. I hope you join Wimbledon Church on Sunday 11 o'clock for our Sunday morning service. Always a lovely show, and I know people get lots of comfort from that. And if not, I'll see you next Friday on my YouTube channel. Georgie says once a fortnight's great. Fantastic. I'm glad you enjoy it. 100%. Still think we learn, we've reached a point of relaxation. Exactly, Bill. We never ever stop learning, do we? Bill is a wonderful medium. He's not been on the circuit that long, but if you get a chance to watch him, he's fantastic. Yes, I'll say thank you to Richard as well. So I will say God bless you all. My time is up. Hope to see and learn more from you. Yes, it would be lovely. So God bless you all, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.